Welcome everyone to part 18 of Let's Play Fire Emblem The Path of Radiance on Maniac mode difficulty. Today we're gonna start up chapter 12 here, which is gonna be a harrowing chapter to deal with, but alas, it's gotta be done. Now, before we do, we have a few things here to do inside of the convoy. First of all, we're gonna consume this Draco Shield on Mist. You might say I'm trolling the game, but you know what? I do love her, so that's what I'm gonna do. I really want her to become a prominent fighter up ahead here. And then we are also gonna go ahead and, well, toss away some of these axes here. We're gonna give Titania the short axe. Yeah, the short axe actually has 10% higher hit than the regular hand axe. Yeah, see, 55 hit, and then this axe has 65. So yeah, it's a very nice axe, and it's gonna be good to have against the, well, very evasive crows. And then we're gonna go ahead and forge her a nice axe. Let's see. Off camera here, I kind of decided I would just make her a nice steel axe. So that's what I'm gonna do. And we're gonna bump up the damage a little bit, and more importantly, the hit rate. Yeah, we need this at max. Yeah, something like that. This is still very cheap, but it's a very good axe. And we're gonna call it Rhubarb. Why? Well, because Titania's hair is red and Rhubarb is red. That's my logic. There you go. Rhubarb the steel axe for Titania. Now, I'm probably gonna use it as little as possible, or possibly, because, well, I think that once we're done with this chapter, Jill might just get to inherit this axe here, so that she can more easily level up once she has joined. So yeah, but now if she needs to, she can very easily take a crow out there, hopefully anyways. And then secondly, or thirdly rather, now I decided off camera that I am not gonna grant this managed experience to Oscar. Instead, I'm just gonna jump it all on Mist here. Hopefully she can get some good stats here. Come on, Mist, make me proud. Get at the very least 3 stats. HP, strength, skill, luck, defense, rest. Holy crap. Now see, that's what I'm talking about. More stats, or more level ups like that, Miss. Yeah, she's got 2 empty levels, if you guys remember. She's been quite screwed here. Oh, wow. Okay, well, you know what? Holy freaking crap. That was solid. Yeah, no, I'm extra happy I didn't give all that experience to Oscar. Wow. Okay, well, that actually weighs up for her failures. Now she's back, like, on track for an average Mist again. Yeah. That makes me so happy to see. But, yeah, see, thanks to the Draco Shield here now, she's at 7 defense. She gained 4 defense here now, just on this base. Holy crap. On this basing. But she gained no speed, though. That's a bit sad. I don't think she gained a single point. But, you know what, I'm not gonna complain. Those were nice level ups. It would be a crying shame to cry about it. You know what, stop whine, Nick. It's ill-befitting. But yeah, the rest of my characters here, I also did outfit them in between episodes, so we should be good to go. Like Sudan here is holding on to a fresh wind tome. Ileana, I gave her a vulnerary there. I took away all of Brom's stuff there because, well, he's not gonna come with. Yeah, Mist has a whole bunch of stays on her. Volke, yeah, I believe he's the same as before. Mordecai, I gave a new vulnerary there. And yeah, that's basically what we're looking like. So now it is just a matter of fixing the support here. Oh, and look at this, Titania and Mist finally get up to C rank here. This is super nice. Okay, so let's flash up the C rank support card there between these 2 characters. Doing the laundry, Mist. Here, let me give you a hand. Oh, no, please, you've been fighting all day. I couldn't make you help. We've all had our hands full around here, and you are no exception. Now, give me some of those. Wow, talk about a pile of laundry. Yeah, I'm actually washing everyone's stuff here while I'm at it. Jeez, dude. I thought it would be a good way to thank the others for all their help. Well, it's a thoughtful gesture, but make sure you don't turn it into a full-time job, alright? Oh, this one is ripped. Oh, but that's my brother's. He's been fighting too long in these old things. Look at it, it's practically falling apart. Yeah, he just toss it overboard. Next time we're in town, I'm going to make him buy a new t-shirt or shirt. If he's going to be a commander, he better look the part. Speaking of which, let me see that old thing you're wearing. The sleeve is coming apart, see? Hey, you're right. This is beyond repair. Your brother's not the only one who could benefit from a shopping trip. We'll go together, you and I. Oh, I don't know, Titania. There's so much work to be done around here. I'm not sure I've got the time, really. I'm telling you, Mist, you're pushing yourself too hard. Everyone appreciates your work, but you are leaving no time to relax. Yeah, but doing the chores helps me relax. What? Don't look at me that way. Mist, that is nonsense. I mean it. You need to take some time off. Sometime soon, you and I will go into town. Just the two of us. Oh, alright. Well, there you go. So now Mist and Titania here finally get some good stats. They're gonna get like 1 defense by being close to each other right now, and also they will get like 2% hit rate thanks to Titania's light affinity here. But once they get up to B rank, that's when it's gonna get real nice. At that point, they will have 2 defense and 1 attack and, 4% hit there, I wanna say. Or 5% actually, yeah. That's when it actually starts getting good. And, oh, look at this! Ilyana and Mordecai are also about to support up. Now this is very nice too. They get the exact same stats as Titania and Mist does. But even so, I guess I can still flash up the stats there. Bah! Oh, you look sickly. I know you. I am Mordecai. You are Ilyana. We have not met yet. You're right, I keep to myself mostly, even though we're on the same side. I am often forgotten. No, and Dash is fainting here. What is wrong? I'm sorry, I got a little dizzy there. Don't worry though, it happens all the time. You're skinny, even for a Bjork. Can you fight? I mean, Mordecai's arm is basically as thick as her entire body. That is just nutty. I can somehow. But you're thin as a paper. Won't the enemy tear you to shreds? Well, as luck would have it, she's got the shade skill there. There's nothing I can do about my size. When that happens, I'm ready. Grr, I don't like the sound of that. Okay. Stay close to my side. I will keep your skinny Bjork body safe. That's nice. No, and she even smirks a little bit there. Thank you, Mordecai. Yeah, that is very thoughtful. And is that everyone? Yeah, that is everyone. Everyone I care about anyways. We're not gonna waste one of Mist's precious support here on Rolf there. That's a damn sure. Sueden, sadly, is not gonna be able to get any support through the entire game because of Boyd, or well, since he died. And yeah, I'm just making doubly sure here that I'm done, and now my Discord went off. Hold on a second. Alright, so sorry about that, I'm back. It was my brother. We're gonna go out and have ourselves a burger. It will be very tasty, I'm sure. But yeah, first I gotta finish off this episode here. Now then, let's see here. We have a boy who wants to talk to us. This here will actually be our second thief of the game. Ike, grab that boy! What's going on? No more running for you. Now see here, who the heck is this? A stowaway. I gathered he boarded the ship at Toha. What are you doing here? Why did you sneak aboard the ship? Well, oh, never mind. You won't talk in that case? Ow! Ouch! There's no need to be so rough. I'm not going to waste my time playing games with this urchin. You want me to let you go? Open your mouth and start talking. Ow, ow, ow! Quit it! I'll talk! That hurt! I thought you were gonna break my face. Well, what's your name? What are you doing here? I'm Sothe. I am a thief, but I didn't come on board here to steal from you guys. Huh. Stop scowling at me like that. You're making me uncomfortable. It's not just you. Ike always looks like that. Don't mind him, just keep talking. I'm looking for someone. I heard this ship was sailing for Begnion, so I decided to climb aboard. This person you're after is in Begnion, you say? I don't know. The trail went cold in Toha, and I couldn't think of anywhere else to go from there. Is it family? The person you're looking for, of course. Yeah, I mean, we're not related by blood or anything, but we're definitely family. Yeah, let's just aid him. If I lose Volky for whatever reason, it is nice to have this guy. He won't really be able to steal, but he can open chests, and that is more than good enough, you know. So he's a nice backup there, but I'm not gonna put experience into him. He actually cannot promote. But he does have this skill, which basically allows him to get more stats whenever he levels up. But he also gets experience more slowly than other units, which is a big bummer there. Volke, right here. Right behind you. Gah, where have you been? Oh, you disappeared the moment we got on the ship. Don't worry about it. What do you mean, don't worry about it? I'll be here whenever you need me. Whenever you say my name. It is not me, it's my sister. You've never once shown up for a meal, and she thinks you're dying of hunger. No. Did we ever eat together while we were on land? Alright, listen. Land, big, ship, small. Wait, what? Alright, listen. Land, big, ship. What? What is this text here? It's not the same thing. Okay, just whatever, Ike. I don't want missed roaming the ship with a plate of food anymore, so please eat one meal a day with us. 100 gold. What? Okay, you're going to charge me to make you eat? And that's more than you charge to pick a lock. Why? I don't like large groups. Bye. Call me if you decide it's worth it. Okay. Maybe I should just tell Mist he's dead. Oh. No, don't do that. She'll find out he's alive on the very next map. Ileana, let's see here. Oh, now she's back here with more hunger pains. You don't look so well, are you alright? Oh, she's seasick actually. When I was traveling with the merchants, we sometimes used ships. Every time it was the same. I'm sorry. Did you travel with Mustang and the others for a long time? About 4 years. About 4 years all told. Oh, I had just left home, you see. I was all alone and I couldn't find work. In my hometown, I had so many people I could depend on, but once I left, everything changed. If Mustang's group hadn't found me by the side of the road, I would probably be dead by now. You seem to have led quite an adventurous life. It's a bit surprising. I get that a lot. I find it hard to imagine that you couldn't find work though. Your magic skills are amazing. Aren't they though? Hehe. I'm always happy when people notice. Whew, wow, I feel so much better now. I'm actually starting to get hungry. I'm glad to hear it. Just stay above deck, and when you start to feel sick, look off at the horizon, alright? Yeah, you gotta get a point of reference there so the sickness comes down. But, yeah, we're all done here now. I guess I'm just quickly gonna look over the support again, just because I am... I'm just gonna want to make sure I didn't mess anything up here. I can miss the Scott going here, that's right. Yeah, okay, everything is looking good. Let's just end here now and get into the plot, and then we'll start up the map. Nasir, what is it? Nothing we can do anything about at any rate. We're being followed by pirates. Really? Oh yeah. I don't see any ships. Not by sea, by air. Look up! Oh, are those birds? If they are, they must be huge. Those are lagoons, Ike. Oh crap. Ravens from Kilvas. Their black wings are an ill omen for all who see them. Yeah, seriously. They come swooping on down and kick your ass. Titania, Søren, you noticed them coming as well? Yes, Søren and I saw them when we were discussing our plans from the aft decks. I'd heard stories, but they are really flying. Wow. We're still out of their range, but airborne foes can be especially troublesome. I'd prefer to avoid them altogether. Let's see if we can outrun them. How the heck would you even do that? From what I've been told, the flying corsairs of Kilvas and Finesis are far more cruel than any beast like yous. Winged pirates. How am I supposed to fight against that? We're just gonna have to do our best, I guess. But what was that? Oof, felt like we hit something. Blast! We've run aground. We must be caught on a reef or something. Move it, lads. Get the ship free. Ike, the crows, they're coming! Pull everyone together. Looks like we're in for a fight. Indeed we are. In the Gazela Sea here. Okay, well, let's see. What's the damage? How many crows are there gonna be? And let me also check so make recording is good. Yeah, it looks like it. Predictable humans sailed right into our trap without fail. He looks so happy. Let's finish this quickly. It won't be long before the Finishes or Golduo takes an interest in what is happening here. Yeah, so these here are Kilvan Ravens, perhaps you should say. Or I should say, whatever. So then, do you have a plan? How the heck would we have come up with a plan already? I've done research in the past. All members of the bird tribes are vulnerable to wind magic. I think it's safe to assume that they are also susceptible to arrows as any other flyer. Wind magic and bows. Alright, everyone gather your weapons and prepare to meet the enemy on the deck. I want this small group to remain below decks to protect Princess Elincia and the crew. We have never faced an enemy like this. I want everyone to stay together. Let's go. Let's go indeed. Yeah, hi guys. It's post-commentary Nick here. Once again, yeah, we're gonna need to handle the rest of this video in this fashion, yeah. Like, when I checked on Audacity there before in the video, like 2 or 3 minutes ago, I accidentally must have knocked the cable a little bit loose when I was moving the microphone around, so yeah, my bad. Like, the static there would just keep on going for the rest of the video here, and so I thought, you know what, we're just gonna need to delete the audio track there and redo this one from scratch, or at the very least halfway from scratch. But yeah, I don't really mind doing that. Here I'm just going over all the, well, crows and their potential drops. Yeah, the secret book there and the seraph robe. Yeah, you get some really nice stat boosting items here on this particular level. Although, spoiler alert here, I was actually completely wrong. I thought we would get more secret books and seraph robe later on in the map, but turns out that's only for the European hard mode. Yeah, we'll get some items here though, but we're not gonna get stat boosters. We're actually gonna get arm scrolls coming in there later, or rather crows with arm scrolls, which, you know, aren't bad items to get, but, you know, obviously I would much rather have gotten more seraph robes and skill books. But yeah, there you go. We'll get at the very least some extra cash out of the deal here. But yeah, let's see here. Right now, I think I'm just going over a Seeker here, his stats a little bit, and yeah, he's got the blue gem there, which obviously we can sell. And he's got the elixir, which, yeah, if you have trained up Volke at this point, you could totally steal it. But you would have had to power level him quite a bit. Heck, even managed him some experience there to get him going. But it would totally be worth it, in my opinion, if you wanted to. But yeah, you know me, I love Mist too much. Yeah, dude, it's gonna be so much fun to promote her. Like, currently I'm about to start up recording chapter 14, the desert chapter. And Mist still has not promoted. She's level 19 at that point, and yeah, I guess, spoiler, she's still alive. But yeah, she's gonna become such an awesome character once we get, well, past chapter 14 there. But yeah, let's get back to this chapter. I'm getting ahead of myself, dear viewers. Yeah, Volke here. I don't exactly remember what I was talking about here. I think I talked about how you need to position your characters and, like, really abuse, quote-unquote, the terrain to its maximum effect here on this map. And yeah, well, I was also looking over the crows there, and I remember, and I was comparing them to the European hard mode crows. Apparently they have the same speed here as they do, well, back then. So, like, even though we're on Maniac mode, I think they only have, like, 1 point of strength and defense higher than in the European hard mode here, and perhaps a few more hit points too. They definitely feel bulkier, but overall though, they aren't that much more dangerous. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I must be comparing speed and all of that here. Kinda looks like it. But can we start up the fight already, Nick? Here we go, finally. Let's get into the action. Fight, come on. Nice. Oh yeah, look at this. Lethe always starts off as a cat here. Yeah, I do believe I bring that up here now in this very episode, that I noticed that Mordecai always starts at 0. They're at this beast gauge, whereas Lethe starts at 16, which means she, well, transforms at the beginning of the round, which is awfully nice. of course, if you don't need your beast form right out of the gate there, well then I guess it can be nice to have a character like Mordecai, so that, well, he has to move around a little bit, and then, once he's in position, you know, he can transform a little bit later, if that makes sense. Yeah. Oh yeah, and here I'm just pointing out that you really gotta use this mast here in the middle to kind of, well, outmaneuver the crows here. Like, you can basically build walls with your characters, and if you use that mast there, you can use the sides of the boat too as walls. Like, if you just sit there on the sides, then crows cannot hit down from the water and up onto you. You actually need to toss weapons or shoot spells, you know, if you wanna, well, actually reach either down or up the boat there. Like, even if you're on adjacent tiles there, crows can't just fly on up and hit Ike there, for example. They actually gotta fly up on top of the ship and hit him. So, yeah, does that make sense? So, if you just position a bunch of characters on the side of the boat there, then they essentially can't hit you, you know, unless they run up on the side. And then, if you have somebody tanky on the side, or on either side of your wall, well then, you can just easily bait them up, if that makes sense. I think I am. So, yeah, let's see if we can get a nice example of it here in a bit. Yeah, I think it's about the same amount of crows here too on Maniac mode as on European hard mode. Maybe there's one or two more, but in all honesty, they could have made this a little bit worse than it is. Yeah, as long as, you know, they wouldn't, or as long as you wouldn't buff the crow's speed there. That's mainly what makes them so hard to begin with. Their high freaking speed. Yeah, I mean, on my first playthrough of the game, back when I was playing the game on normal mode difficulty, like when I was a teen, these crows would always, like, kill Mist, or Riss, or Boyd, or, well, any one of my low level units like Suiden. Yeah, it was just a pain in my ass to play this map back then. I just couldn't wrap my head around the boat and how to move here. Like, it felt unfair back then, I remember thinking, but, you know, I was just a beginner. That's all it was, essentially. Yeah, and see here now, since I've placed Titania there on the bottom of my wall and Ike on the top, then they cannot actually hit Mordecai there in the middle, as you could probably tell there. And yeah, as you can even see, like, characters like Mist, Risk can't get attacked just because of how I've placed my characters there up against the side of the boat. Yeah, once again, you get the gist. And yeah, good choice there, Nick, equipping the Lagoose Laird. That's gonna be nice for poking down these crows, you know. And we even get some additional stats there from Titania on Ike. 2% hit and 5% avoidance, I think that's said. Okay. So, now then, what will you do, Nick? I don't really remember what I was talking about. Like, all I'm doing here now is just setting up my units to bait them in. And, yeah. I think we can just end it here now. And let them come to us. Oh yeah, I was also talking about how Titania gets such nice stats from Ike and Mist here. Yeah, 1 defense, 5 hit, 5 avoidance. Yeah, very nice stats. The 1 point of defense especially, like, it may not sound like a whole lot, but it makes a world of a difference. Like, if somebody only deals 4 damage to Titania and then you have 1 additional defense, well, you know, then that's a 25% damage reduction. Like, if you're just speaking in terms of percentages there. So, yeah. The higher defense you have at base, the better the water affinity becomes. Yeah. Strength, skill, luck, defense. Not bad there, Ike. Not bad at all. Yeah, these crows gain, or well, they give you, rather, a whole lot of experience. Yeah, they are just, well, big XP bags here, as far as I'm concerned. That's one of the main perks with this map, like, if you can just keep Seeker, the boss crow, there alive. If you don't kill him, well then enemy crows will just keep on reinforcing, as I pointed out before, and that means, well, you get more experience. Yeah, sure, you'll lose manage, EXP, but you know, in Maniac mode, even if you destroy the boss here on turn 8 or 9, whatever the requirement is, you only get 150 experience, and like, if you just sit around here and take out all of his, well, extra reinforcements, you'll gain hundreds of experience instead, you know, like, there is just no way it's worth to aim for the battle experience criteria here on this map. There's just no freaking way. I mean, just look at this. How much did I gain there? Like 40 experience on Kieran, and yeah, he's level 13. This experience is just nada. And yeah, look at that, another resistance point for him. Yeah, I've gotten really lucky on this playthrough as far as magic resist goes. Like, my Ike is magic resist blessed. Oscar ain't doing too bad either, and Kieran, well, he's basically getting a magic resist point on every damn level, almost. Even though he's only got like a 20/25% chance of that happening. You know, that's mainly what's so nice about Titania. She's got a magic rest growth of 40%. Which, yeah, not very many characters do have that high, like, as far as melee fighters goes. Yeah, and I'm actually, well, here I go again, like, talking about things that's not until much later, but... Oh wait, hold that thought, yeah, see here. Here's another good example how, if you just position your characters correctly, like, see here now, because I put Mordecai there, now technically nobody could reach... Ileana, just because, well, they can't, or well, yeah, they can't hit her from the side of the boat there, see? But, yeah, we'll see here. Turns out I'm probably gonna take the kill on Oscar here. But, yeah, I was gonna talk about a future character, Devden. Yeah, I've actually set my sights on Devden, like, I was talking about magic resist growth there earlier, and I noticed that Devden, the pre-promoted halberdier there, he only at level 4 later on in the game, like in the mid-game, and he starts out with, I think, 14 physical defense and 10 magic res. And like, sure, his base speed is kind of crummy, but I realized if you just give him the Night Ward, he can actually become really cool. So I'm actually gonna support him up with Tormod there later. I'm really excited for that. I've never tried that one out before, so yeah, we're definitely gonna need to look into Devden, you know, or Danved, as he's called in Raging Dawn. Danved. But yeah, see, it's looking a little bit scary here now. There's an awful lot of crows. An awful lot of them. But yeah, if I just put Riss there now, well, yeah, up ahead there right now, we're completely safe. Once again, you just gotta use the boat, or the boat's edges to your, well, to its maximum effect, I guess. Yeah, but enough of that. That's all I've been talking about. I feel like the freaking boat and its edges. Surely you guys get the gist of it now. Surely. I mean, most of my viewers seemingly know more about Fire Emblem anyways than I do, so it's like I'm just preaching for the choir here. That's what it seems like at times. But, you know, still, I like just talking about game mechanics. And strength, skill, speed, and defense. That was a beautiful level up for Titania. Yeah, see, she hasn't gotten very lucky with her physical defense growth here. Like, she's only gained 1 or 2 points across, well... 9 level ups there, or 8, yeah, no, sorry, she begins at level 1, she's level 9 now, so yeah, she's gained 8 levels. So yeah, she's only gained like 2 defense points, even though I think she has a 40-45% defense growth. So she's a little bit screwed in that regard, but I can't really complain. Her strength, skill, and speed, and HP has all been magnificent. That's really one of the main reasons she's one of the best cavaliers in the game. Her HP growth is at 80%. That is the highest out of any cavalier in the game, as far as I know. I think Kieran is at 60 or 50. Yeah, he might be at 60. And then later on you get Makalo, which has like 65% HP growth. I think he has the highest. But yeah, Titania is just a juggernaut in the HP department. And yeah, here we got Racist Jill. Great, another racist is gonna join us here now very soon. It wasn't enough with Sudan there, or wait, who was it? It There was somebody. No. Wait. Yeah, that's right. Spring 1899, he made a funny remark there how Seahawk was the complete opposite to Sudan there. Yeah, he was the the first complete anti-racist of the game or something like that. I kind of giggled at that. That was pretty funny. But yeah, as we all know, I didn't actually recruit him. Oh no. Yeah, you guys better not get any funny ideas about me not picking up the sea arc there. Yeah, let's not even go there. Let's not go into too dark 8 territory. But yeah, no. On all seriousness, though, I would have loved to get Seahawk, but yeah, it was just scary there, you know. Yeah. Let's see here now. What will I do? Will we move already? I guess there is a lot of things to consider here, but still. You know, come on, Nick, get a move on here. But yeah, I guess I can keep on talking there a little bit about Seahawk. Yeah, Seahawk, like normally I do like getting him, but you know, I really wanted the Maniac experience there for Oscar, and so I just kind of left him. And then yeah, we all saw how that went. Like I created Makoya there, or whatever his name was, and took all the experience. So my plan got well, it went up into smoke anyway. So it was kind of pointless. I should have just stuck around there and waited for Seahawk, but you know, on Maniac mode it is actually pretty damn scary to go for Seahawk, like, yeah. But no, not really, I guess. Had I just well, said screw it to the Maniac experience, then I could have taken my time and carefully extracted him. But you know, then again, you know, the Swordmaster class has been so nerfed in this game, I mean, that's not true. This is the first version of the game. It's just that it was buffed in the US and European version, like they gained that 15% passive crit, which they don't have here. Same goes for Berserkers and Snipers. Like those classes are a lot weaker here on the Japanese version of Path of Radiance, which is a shame. A great shame indeed. Okay, well that's risky. Yeah, go for that Legume Slayer there. Of course, if I hit, then it's a one-shot. Yeah, it turns out I went with the safe option here. Very nice. Good posturing there, Nick. And now maybe we can finish this guy off. Yeah, I'm playing pretty damn well here so far, I must say. Like, I'm not making very many mistakes, like, if any at all. Although that might take, or well, rather, how should I put this? I might not be able to keep it up for too much longer. Wink, wink. There might be some funny business going on there in the next episode, you know. I may or may not be able to keep up the good form here, but yeah, I won't say more than that. Yeah, there are actually gonna be some, well, not really upsets here soon, but yeah, like especially on Chapter 13, the map after this one, it plays out a whole lot differently here on Maniac mode than it does in the US version / European version. Like in particular the boss on Chapter 13. He actually moves around here on Maniac mode, which he doesn't do like the Berserker type guy, the guy with the killer axe. And yeah, you can, well, yeah, you can imagine how that could become troublesome when a Berserker is moving around with a killer axe. Of course, he doesn't have extra crit from being a Berserker, but the killer axe is still very scary. But, yeah. We got a perfect wall situation going on here. Heck, Lethe 2 is doing some great work. Yeah, Lethe is not a bad unit to bring on this map. Like, her high speed and tankiness makes it a lot safer. Like, when I play on European hard mode, I would not have brought her. Like, on that mode you don't really need her, but here I just wanted to play safe. And I don't, regret bringing her. Like, even if I had brought, I don't know, Braum or Neffany or, you know, whatever, they wouldn't have been able to do anything here. They would almost have gotten one-rounded by these guys. Not Braum, but Neffany would not have had a fun time. Braum actually could have fought here, like, with a forged iron lance with increased hit, you know. But had I given him that, well then I wouldn't have had this steel axe there for Titania, which, as you can see here, well, at the very least, I think I've used it on at least a few occasions here. But yeah, it deals a lot of damage and she's very accurate with it. And here we go, Yield the Racist. Yeah, I think I'm just supposed to flash some growths here. I guess I can do it here now too, whilst sitting down and editing the episode. Or actually, no, I don't need to do that. We flashed them before, remember? Back in the Dark chapter there, yeah. I've already done it, dear viewers. No need to do it again. Well, yeah, look at this here. You also get a whole bunch of extra Lagu stones from these crowds, which is incredibly nice. I'm gonna give them all to Mordecai. Normally when I play the European hard mode version, I typically sell all Lagu stones since I never use them, you know. You get quite a bit of money for them, you know. I think 500 gold per Lagu stone, and since they have 2 use as well, that's 1,000 gold. So, you know, by playing with the beasts here, you actually lose quite a bit of money. And damn it, my cough is going cold. I believe here I'm just talking about how when you defeat Seeker, all the, well, ravens will leave the map. So I'm gonna just set up a wall of characters around him to box him in. But yeah, I think the episode is about to end here now. So yeah, thank you guys so very much for watching me play Path of Radiance. I'll see you guys tomorrow!